the One Piece Doc podcast with Mr. Six and
Erik, and today we're going to talk about Kumon's devil fruit.
what is that?
He's got the Paw Paw fruit, probably one of the
Weirdest named thing visually.
Yeah, and he literally has paws on his hand. And do you want to kind of describe what they do a little bit?
Yeah,
Six?
I can do that. Basically, he's Opie.
He's OP. He can
End of
repel
story.
anything.
So
End of story. That's it.
So I mean, like Teching 101. Go follow that guy. He has good explain it videos, type videos. But he kind of like he did like a good rundown of like all the like kind of like aspects that we see in the story about the Paw Paw fruit. Basically, like Erik said, you can reject or repel just different things.
Anything.
So like you can take someone's pain out of them, like we see with Luffy.
Repel it right out of their body.
You can send shockwaves. You can compress the air and shoot at someone.
Ursa shock.
Yeah. You can send people flying. Like that's crazy.
What else can he do? That's what we're going to talk about. What else can he do?
And if we ate the fruits, what would we do? How would we strategize with this fruit and on our path to become the Pirate King?
Well,
or not, or join a crew to be that will be part of the Pirate King.
Well,
so do you want to start with this, Erik?
Yeah, I'll start with this one. 6. I think for this particular devil fruit, it's ridiculously OP. There's so many ways you could use it. I think this one is so OP that you could become Pirate King with it. It's just that crazy. And you'd have to train your base stats so that you could move fast, so you could fight. All you really need to do though is master Kenpo, where it's the art of like defending yourself.
The CP9
or the CP9, but I'm talking about like real life martial arts. I think it's Kenpo.
I mean, most martial arts are for self-defense.
Aikido. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Are you talking about like hand
grappling
and locks and stuff?
Yeah, hand grappling though, where you're just using you're shifting people off weight. So all you do in that one, you stand there and you wait for them to come to you.
Yeah.
So with Aikido, you master Aikido, you get your speed up, you get strong, and that's all you got to do. But then it's not just about ejecting people and making them fly across the room. Obviously, that's OP.
Yeah.
But it's not about knocking someone's pain out of them. But you could literally knock their memories out of their mind. You could...
Wait. Is that canon?
No, but I'm just saying if I had this, and if you can eject pain, who's to say you can't knock a memory out of someone's mind?
That is very true.
Who's to say that you can't wipe their happiness away? Like, who's to say you can't wipe their sadness or any of their emotions or their anger? Who's to say that's not something that you can do? I mean, if you can knock the pain out of their body...
That is very true. I mean... It just repels all. It's just the repel fruit.
Who say you can't?
It's so
create
overpowered.
Who say you can't create a tsunami, an earthquake?
Yeah.
He can repel anything.
Oh, are you talking about repel an earthquake?
Who say he can't? Like create one, like putting his hand on the ground and just repelling the earth.
Yeah. Well, okay, hold on, but we have to break it down. With the Paw Paw fruit. Have we ever seen him? Obviously he produces paws because he kind of has like that cool like carnival balloon animal kind of thing when he does stuff. But does he? I mean, it seems like that's a vessel, right? That he can put stuff in, like either like for example pain, or when he's shooting someone out or compressing the air.
He can repel.
But
things.
So he produces that, but. So, like in that earthquake example, well, how would he make that earthquake? Because to me, it seems like he'd have to contain something, and that's what makes
his paw.
Okay.
He whatever he touches with his paw repels. He could touch the ground and he could repel it. And all an earthquake is it seismic waves, P waves, S waves, and surface waves.
Okay.
So maybe it wouldn't be like a like a
but it's
an actual S wave, but he could create a P wave. He could push the Earth, and that's what a P wave is, to push, you know. And as it's going this way, he's causing the whole Earth to shake forward like an earthquake.
oh, okay. So
like
he's
a surface
repelling
wave.
the ground with such force to create the earth. Okay.
Yeah. Or the
Okay. water.
He could do the same thing with it.
Right.
If
Okay.
if he couldn't touch the water per se, he could touch the Earth and create the same thing by
Right.
touching the Earth. Dislocate the water.
And your shoulder.
Yeah, and your shoulder, or relocate it. He could repel it back into place.
So after you explained it further, I definitely agree. He could. I feel like he would be able to do that, or if someone had that, they'd be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can definitely see him as both a combat, like it's a combat fruit and a support fruit.
Mm-hmm. He could
Because-
shoot things too with his paw.
I mean, because like if like support wise, I mean a really kind of easy way for you to, support your crew
Mm-hmm.
is, I mean, like let's say a doctor had it, right? If you like
Yeah.
Nami, remember, like
could
what if
repel
Chopper
sickness.
or what if or like let's say the virus, or there's a virus, or you consume poison, you just take the Paw Paw fruit, the doctor, they repel, or they take out that poison,
Yeah.
suck it out, right?
Yeah, or
Same
repel
with
it
that
out.
pain,
Yeah,
take out the pain, all those things.
absolutely.
That would be pretty overpowered, right?
That would be insanely overpowered. Yeah. Could you imagine?
And then you're
Nami's
constantly
sickness?
refreshing your
Yeah.
crew, because, and then also when
You
you
could
ref-
attack with that too.
exactly, you take out all the pain, you group it together, and then you just kind of like, not really snipe, because I don't know how fast he could throw it, but like you just keep like you just kind of like just do a shotgun, kind of like just
Yeah.
keep
What if he could hoard this
spamming
stuff?
it.
What if he could hoard this stuff? He could hoard anything that he repelled, and he had like a little place that he can pretty much store all of these different sorts of ailments, like viruses, sicknesses,
Right.
And then he could use them at any point in time, and he could eject them at people or repel them at people.
It would suck if they had a room in your ship, and then you open the room on accident and walk in, and you're just like, oh my, you're just dead.
You're dead. You get like malaria or something. Gosh, none of that's funny.
Blair's not a joke.
No, it's not. Don't.
It's a terrible disease. Like,
yeah, or
oh
Ebola.
my God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, let's just talk about all the disease.
Wow. How could we talk about something so
Well, I mean,
dire?
but the thing is, they are pirates, and
Yeah,
they are
they're
in
pirates.
tropical areas, right?
Ooh,
So,
it could be like Queen making bioweapons. Kuma,
dude,
he could literally eject a Bible at somebody. He's like, "You will read this."
what
know?
if you
He's
like?
always carrying that Bible around.
What if they're like, if the Paw Paw fruit was able to do this, like Erik said before, you take out memories. What if you're like an assassin or an interrogator? You can like, I don't know. I feel like that's like crossing into like someone else's fruit, like like a pudding, like with
Well, he's not able to eject any of. He can't manipulate them. He can just eject all
just
of them.
just a wipe, just
Ba-boom.
like boom. Mother, oh my gosh! Sorry, earthquake.
Yeah, but there was a small earthquake in here.
But yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would be pretty nuts. I think overall, if he could wipe memories, it's kind of like I don't know if you, silly question. You probably all have seen Men in Black, or at least one of them. But like the little pen that they use to like wipe memories, I think that would be something that would be pretty OP. You like Big Mom. She just had her memory wiped, but imagine wiping your memory and be like, "Hey, you're my friend. We're friends," and you have like all these really strong
rejecting
pirates.
the memories.
Yeah, reject all the memories. Or you could go around to the world government and you could eject Emu-san's memories and like, hey, I'm the king, right?
Well,
I'm the king. Sit on the throne.
Well, no, I think that'd just do it. Like if we were saying it how, like where you couldn't like choose what it is, you just kind of like wipe it. So basically, they would like just start out with like a memory, or like.
Yeah.
Like you're basically like pushing them through time.
And then
so like you wipe out like the last 20 years, and they're like, like 10 or something.
What if you could use the Paw Paw fruit to literally like push someone into the future?
You paw them so hard.
You paw them so hard.
They define the One Piece world's like physics.
There's a character, the devil fruit, that could go back and forward in time.
Forward in time. Okay, well we won't talk about that fruit yet because we'll talk about that in a later podcast. But
spoiler alert.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look it up. We didn't give too many details if you haven't read it.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, no, the Paw Paw fruit, man. Yeah, so it has support and then combat. And I see people talk about this, or they write in a discussion like, you could literally, if you had the speed, you can, as you're fighting someone, if you feel like they aren't, like they're, that, you need to escape, or like, just, I guess escape, you can send them away, right?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm tired of fighting you. Boom. Just send them off to wherever you want. In the ocean, if they're a devil fruit user. That's insane.
But you know what would be crazy? Imagine someone like Oars having this, or San Juan Wolf having this devil fruit. I think San Juan Wolf actually has a devil fruit. But imagine him eating this devil fruit.
Wait, San Juan Wolf, he's in the water, though.
He is in the water. I just Googled it the other day. We can go back to this. We can come back to this.
Okay.
But imagine someone like San Juan Wolf having a devil fruit. And this devil fruit, he's above you, and he paws you into the ground. Imagine getting pawed into the ground from straight above with the maximum force you could apply from straight above. Yeah, you could reject this guy straight through to the depths of, hell. Holy cow. Like, this guy's now 50 feet underground. What are you going to do? He just keeps doing it over and over and over.
Like the beginning of our discussion, and you also cause earthquake.
Yeah, and an earthquake. Yeah, wouldn't that be ridiculous? Or you could just jump above someone and just paw them straight down. Boom. Like,
dude, could you fly with your paws?
I bet you could.
You reject the air, so like you're like just like
jet propulsion.
Iron Man it, right?
Iron Man it. What if you had paws on your feet?
I was just about to ask that.
That would be so cool. Oh man, that'd be
dude.
Fun.
No, okay. You basically kind of do the Luffy Gear Second thing, where like if you did have paws on your feet, which I mean you should, because that'd just be really weird if you only had paws on your hands. But paws on your feet. I guess that'd mean you'd fight barefoot, but you have that idea, right, where you can reject the air or whatever to to propel you. So on your feet, you just keep doing that to increase your speed, so you can speed around kind of like Gear Second.
That would be OP.
And then you have that. So again, keeping with that, you have that same speed, and then you can reject people into different islands or into the sea.
It's just OP in general.
If you have,
is there a bad matchup for him? I kind of knew he could repel.
So
all
my
stuff.
thing is like, how would you? So if you have hockey, because hockey is supposed to neutralize devil fruits, right? How would you neutralize the Paw Paw fruit? Would if you if you did a Virgo, coated your whole body in hockey, and
I think it would still hurt. It would still hurt.
Would it?
I think it would.
That's the thing. How would hockey affect that specific situation with that specific devil fruit? I
think hockey enhances it and it protects you a little bit, but I still think you can be hurt by devil fruits even if you have hockey.
No, I don't doubt that, but I mean would it if you have really good hockey,
I could see that.
But is the hockey only applied to Logias where it's it just solidifies you?
It applies to all of them.
Yeah.
Like Luffy.
Yeah.
He gets it kind of combines. But imagine what if you put a hockey imbued in his Paw Paw fruit?
How would that work? Well, I guess it'd be kind of like how Amazon Lily's arrows are imbued with hockey.
Silver Raleigh's with the bullets. Where you flick them at people, or even Katakuri with the bullets, jelly bean bullets.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I
guess, but it could even be like this. It's the new type of hockey. Maybe he could eject his hockey into it at close range. So it's like hockey punch plus you just got punched in the face, or I like this, slapped in the face by a paw. Well, bam! Talk about getting itch slapped.
Dude, okay, so he can compress air, right? But what if he traps you?
In
a paw.
In a paw.
Which he has done, because he sent Luffy and the crew everywhere. But he condenses you in the paw.
he condenses you? What if that would like? Can you
That'd
imagine
crush you.
the air pressure around outside your body being ridiculously high, and inside your body just still at one atmosphere?
No, what I'm saying is like he captures you in there, and then you know how like compressor, he
Yeah,
compresses
that's
you,
what
he
I'm saying.
crushes you.
That's what I'm saying. One like your body has one atmosphere right now inside. Outside our body, it's one atmosphere. But he's compressing you. The air is now thousands and thousands of atmosphere. Your body will be turned to a diamond
Yes.
or coal or something like that. It'd be ridiculous.
Crazy.
As the pressure
Now
increases,
he's dangerous. Now he's just like, well, this is like if
he's insane if he's doing this stuff.
This
He's
is like
insane.
if like
he's like smiling.
if like
while
the
holding
One Piece
Bible.
world was written by like Berserk or like the Berserk. You know,
Yes.
can you imagine? Like just like okay, you take all
One.
of the aspects of like One Piece, but then you just have like a horror
Yes.
like manga, like
Kuma's-
write it because like oh my gosh,
He's called Kuma the Tyrant.
yeah.
You know, I think wasn't his queen Bonnie?
Well, that's what a lot of people speculate
Yeah.
because because we don't know what Bonnie's true age is.
True.
So,
I think she's old.
yeah.
I think she's old. But anyway, she also has an OP devil fruit. She touches you,
We'll talk about that in
reverse you
another
into
discussion.
a fetus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that, but
Yeah.
yeah, a Paw Paw fruit OP, man.
Let us know. Let us know
OP.
what you think the Paw Paw fruit can do.
Yeah.
I'm really just interested in
I feel
knowing all this stuff. It's just fun stuff to know.
I feel like so. I mean, we always ask, or we're gonna try to ask this question every time we talk about a specific devil fruit. Is there a certain strategy you'd use, or just basically everything we talked about?
Oh, you know one thing that we can talk about before we get off here?
What?
What is the awakening to the Paw Paw fruit? That's a
Yeah.
hard question.
Yeah, I mean, it's already pretty like
OP.
what the paws on your feet. There we go.
There we go.
That's how you awaken it.
You can move.
You
Yes,
get the paws
yes.
on your feet.
You get the paws on your feet. That'd be
You-
awesome.
You
Paws
just have
on-
like paws everywhere
paws
in your
on
body.
your belly button, your forehead. He
Oh my
headbutts you with a
God.
paw. Boom. Yes, the paws move.
Dude,
Movable paws.
your paw hockey.
Paw hockey. Yes. Or maybe you could create paws on the ground. Right? You could put a
You got oh my god.
no. Look at this is from Naruto.
Listen to our hockey discussion podcast because you'll understand where my standpoint is.
Yeah.
if you've listened to that.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going though.
You remember Naruto where Naruto's dad Minato puts his hand on
Trash.
people's trash,
I'm just
and he
kidding.
puts his hand on people and he puts the little the
marker.
sign, the marks for his
But
space time ninjutsu.
Yeah, but he's not like throwing that mark everywhere though.
I know,
like
but he's
how
just putting
paw-
it there. No, what if he put the paw on the ground and there's like a little paw there, and then someone stepped on it and like ejected them into the sky?
Didn't
You know,
I
like,
thought he did that already. Like
Did he?
left like because he can like when he rejected the pain, he leaves. He could walk away from those paws, right?
yeah, I guess he could.
So I mean, like
Little
he
paw
could do
mines.
like a paw landmine.
Maybe he's already awakened then.
Don't put the. I hope he doesn't put those paws in like Disneyland or something. Because like,
Don't put those paws on me.
oh my god, yeah, keep your paws off
Yeah,
me.
keep your paws off me, Kuma. That needs to be said at some
Yeah.
point. That'd be awesome if I would have wrote that. Keep your paws off me.
Oh my gosh,
I think that's good. You good and happy?
that was a fun discussion, right?
Yeah, that was
You had
great.
fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Did you have
Good.
fun?
Oh, too much fun.
Six
always
said
fun
too
when
much
I'm-
fun.
It's always fun when I'm talking with you, Eric. But
Oh yeah, it's always a
So-
good time.
so tell them where they can find us.
Well, if you haven't looked at any of our previous podcasts, go to the Instagram onepiece.doc.podcast, subscribe on there, follow us, and then go on to YouTube, and we're the One Piece Doc Podcast. So, pretty sure you guys need to subscribe right now.
Wow,
Right
that's
this
very
second.
demanding. You need to.
Yeah, that you need to, because this is a pivotal part of life. Listening to One Piece podcasts.
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't say wasted because I enjoyed it, but I spent a lot of time listening to the One Piece podcast.
do what you love, and if you love listening to podcasts, then maybe check us out. And if you like us,
Well, I
Like
mean, you've
us,
checked us out, since you
subscribe us.
got to the end,
yeah, if you got this far, like us, subscribe to us, listen to us all the time,
or not.
or not if you don't want to. I mean, That's fine.
We're chill.
We're chill.
We're chill. Just come back when you want to hear a casual One Piece
Or don't.
discussion. Yeah, or don't. Yeah.
Why would you come listen to our podcast?
Yeah. I don't even listen to it.
I don't either.
Okay, we're being silly.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
Well, it's Eric and
Mr. Six,
and we're out of here. I'm gonna have to cut that.